They're there for everybody to use. Okay. Alrighty. So good morning, everybody, and welcome. When my daughter went to college, she went far away. She went to University of Edinburgh in Scotland, where she met a guy, a Scottish guy, and where she has been for the past 11 years. And one of the issues, don't tell her I told you, but one of the issues that she struggled with is, where is my home? Is my home here, or is my home there? And how do I feel at home? How can I help myself to feel at home in these two very different places? And what she came to eventually was speaking about the other place where she lives is the other place where she lives. Oh, that's the other place where I live when she's here. Oh, that's the other place where I live. And so she has made herself at home in both of these very different places with very different rules and structures and cultures. And she sent me the other day, just a few days ago, a reading from Melody Beattie's book called Journey to the Heart, Daily Meditations on the Path to Freeing Your Soul. I'm ready for my soul to be freed, so I'm going to read this to you. And it's about being at home. And I just thought it was so sweet that she sent this, and yeah. And it really resonated for me. So Melody Beattie writes, once you accept yourself unconditionally, you'll be surprised at how comfortable you begin to feel no matter where you are. We may have tricked ourselves into thinking our security came from outside ourselves, that we needed certain other people or places, needed certain objects or items around us, or had to live our lives in a particular way to feel secure. But relying on things and people outside ourselves provides a false sense of security. False security will be shown for what it is. Katie, just pull up the rugs there. Yeah. There's a real security, a true safety available to us all, no matter who we are, where we are, or what we're doing. That security comes from accepting ourselves. That security comes from trusting ourselves, trusting our hearts, our wisdom, our connection to the divine, and also the universe around us. And so I was thinking, what is it that helps me to feel at home? Because certainly there are places and people that I feel at home with, and there are many places and people I don't feel at home with. I feel at sea with, and uncertain with, and anxious around. So if accepting myself unconditionally would help me to feel more at home, and if your phone is dinging, if you wouldn't mind please turning it off. How does that work? How do I do that? Been trying to do that for a really long time. Still working on it, right? And I think one of the ways is through practicing yoga. And the practice of yoga is helpful in these ways. Firstly, it helps us to feel more at home in our bodies. Because really our first home is our body. We put it in a home, but it is where we live. We live in this body. It is our home. So to feel more comfortable and more accepting of our bodies the way they are, as they change and grow and shift and deteriorate, to feel at home. That does happen. It is the natural course of life. So another way that I think yoga helps us to feel more at home is that it's a practice of cultivating self-acceptance, of first of all becoming aware of the things or parts of ourselves that maybe we're not so accepting of, and then making a space inside of ourselves to hold all of those things. because they are part of us.
Okay.
So to be self-accepting, in my mind, is to accept every part.
Not one person.
The good, the bad, and the ugly, and the beautiful. Like all of it. So the practice of yoga is just its invitation to become more present, more mindful, more aware of everything that is in us. So I'm thinking that for our practice today, that we practice home. We practice inviting ourselves to be more self-accepting, more physically accepting, more mentally accepting, more emotionally accepting, and really ground ourselves into, as the student who was in the class before said, I always tell people and myself, be where your feet are on the ground. Here, now, where I am. Invite yourself to really be where you are and cultivate accepting that for a more sense of being at home. And there's probably infinite other ways that you are thinking of, and yes, to everything. Okay, ready to go home? Click your ruby slippers. Lengthen up through your spine. Close your eyes. Settle into your breath. And issue yourself an invitation to be at home, to come home to yourself. Begin to deepen your breath. In the practice of yoga, we breathe through the nose, both the inhale and the exhale, if at all possible. So invite some deeper breaths. A home is built upon a foundation. A house is built upon a foundation. A yoga pose is built upon a foundation. The foundation of any pose is the part of your body that is touching the ground, either directly or indirectly through a prop. So feel what is on the ground here for you. The foundation of this pose, your hips, your buttocks, your legs, your feet, whatever's touching. And let that be your starting point. We'll begin by chanting our invocation, starting with the sound Om 3 times. You're welcome to chant along, hum along, or just sit and listen. Chaya Shantaya Niralambaya Tejase. Take a moment to bow your head to honor home and the way in which you experience it. And lifting your head, open your eyes. Okay. So we're going to start on hands and knees in cat-cow, but before you come, in the style of yoga that we teach here, the foundation of the pose is what's touching the floor, as I mentioned, and the foundation always has 4 corners. So for each hand, you have 4 corners that press down evenly. The mound of the index finger, inner edge of the heel of the hand, mound of the pinky finger, and outer edge of the heel of the hand. So it's kind of like a square, roughly. And those 4 corners will press down evenly. And heads up, that this corner, the base of your index finger knuckle, will be the hardest one to keep on the ground. So come to all fours as you're ready. And plant those 4 corners. So press them all down. Notice how the index finger knuckle is a little reticent, but see if you can bite it to the party. And with the foundation fully pressed, spread your fingers. And underneath each of your fingernails, press down there also. And then begin to move your back to cat and cow, to arch and to round with your breath. Breathing in as you lift your head and you look forward. Breathing out as you round your spine to the sky. And just feeling the movement in your body in this home today. Feeling how the spine is articulating and moving. The breath flowing. And if there is some other way that you want to move, if you want to shift the hips left and right or do some circling, feel your way into how the movement might help you feel more at home in your body. Now take one more breath. Then step the right foot back behind you, toes on the floor, press out through the right heel. Stretch the left arm forward and reach yourself out. And then bring awareness back to your right hand. Have any of those 4 corners disconnected? See if you can reconnect. And then lift up the right leg. And take another breath. Bring the right foot back down and lift and twist up and open to the left. Bring the left arm back out in front, stretching it straight ahead, and lift the right leg up. Right foot down, twist and lift the left arm to the left. Left arm back out in front, lift up the right leg, and stretch out a little bit longer. Exhale, bring the right hand down, left hand down, the right knee down, and switch, shifting the weight. Step the left foot back, toes on the floor, and then stretch the right arm forward. Bring attention back to your left index finger knuckle. Press it down, finger pads down, twist and open to the right, breathe in. And then arm back out in front. Float up the left leg, internally rotating as you lift. Left foot down. twist and open to the right. Right arm out in front, left leg up, left foot down, twist and open to the right, and then bring the hand down and bring the knee down. Keeping both hands on the floor, lift up the right leg again, bend the right knee, and then circle the hip. So draw with the knee a big circle. So the thigh bone is moving in the hip socket. And then circle around the other way. Big circles, as big as you can go. And then come to center and step the right knee behind the left to the floor on the left. Lift it back up, stretch the leg straight out. Bend it again and bring the knee behind and to the floor on your left, toes down too. And then one more time, right leg up and back, belly muscle strong. And then one more time, step it down. And then walk the hands back, shift the hips back any amount to stretch the hips. If your knees are not happy to do this, just modify, go as far as you want. And then bring yourself back up to center. Stretch the right leg up and back again, and circle the foot at the ankle joint, the right foot. The leg stays still, just the foot moves, circle the other way. And then point and flex the foot. Release the right knee to the ground. Lift up the left leg, bend the knee, and circle. This is like the Tin Man coming around with his oil can. Circle the other way since we're doing Wizard of Oz themes. Nice and slow and big. Good. Come to center. Stretch the leg back. And then bend the knee and tap it down to the floor behind the right leg. Lift it up and back. Bring it down and to the right. Up and back. Down and to the right. Hold it there. Walk the hands back. Walk the hips back. Bring yourself back forward. Stretch the left leg back and circle the foot at the ankle joint. Keep the hands planted. Circle the foot the other way. And then point and flex the foot. Bring the left knee down and sit back in child's pose, taking the weight off of your hands. Turn the palms face up. And take a few breaths, drawing your awareness into yourself and inviting yourself into acceptance, into safety within yourself, into self-love. One last breath. And then sitting up, come back to all fours. Replace the foundation of your hands, those four corners, all the finger pads. Curl the toes under and lift back and up to downward facing dog pose. Pedal your feet in your dog pose. And as you pedal and you move, keep the index finger knuckle anchored strongly down. Enjoy your breath. Karen, step your feet a little closer to your hands. You're a little long. Yeah. And you can take your hands a little wider apart. Yeah. Good, Gladys. Take one more breath. And then walk your feet forward up to your hands, to the top of your mat, a standing forward bend. If your hands don't reach the floor with straight legs, you can put them on your shins or put them on blocks. It's helpful for your back if you bear some weight in your hands so that the back is not just dangling. Breathe and lengthen your spine, look forward. Breathe out and fold in. Try to squeeze your quads and get the legs a little straighter. Yes. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look forward. Exhale and fold in. And then pressing down strongly into your feet, lift yourself all the way up to stand. Stretch your arms up to the sky. You can go forward if you don't have room beside you, all the way up, and hands into the heart. So just as your hands have four corners, so your feet, same. Ball of the big toe, inner heel, ball of the pinky toe, outer heel. So parallel your feet and press those four corners strongly down into the mat. Be here now. Here's the foundation. Here's where we are. This is home. Breathe in, home. Breathe out, home. Bring your hands to your heart and press the four corners of the right hand into the four corners of the left. Index finger knuckles also. Finger pads. Draw the shoulders back. And then bend the knees and shift the hips back. Utkatasana, chair pose. Hips going back, knees going back. Shift the weight into the right foot, the four corners of the right foot. Lift up the left heel. Lift up the left foot. Put it back down. Press into the four corners of the left foot, the whole left foot. Put the whole foot down. Lift up the right heel, the foot, and back down. And straighten the legs. Here's where we're going in case you want to hold on to something, not the person beside you, but something stationary. So this is what we're going to do. So we're going to lift and we're going to tap across and come back to center. So your foot is just in the air briefly, kind of like when you're walking, but instead of going forward, you're going to the side and across. So bend the knees, shift the weight into the right foot. Press the hands into each other. Lift up the left heel. Lift up the foot. Cross over, tap. And bring it back to center. And again, up and tap. And back to center. And up and tap. And back to center and all the way down. Shift the weight into the left foot. Keep the knees bent. Peel up the right toes. Up and cross. And back to center. Just pause on the toes, tapping toes to the left, back over to center, and to the left, and back over to center, and down, and stand all the way up. Good. How'd that go? Okay. We're going to add on. Here's what we're adding on. So you're going to keep the knees bent. Just watch. Up, right, cross tap. Up, right, cross and tap. Ready? Feel free to hold. Connect to your breath. Home is in your standing foot, foundation. Right foot first, standing. Press the four corners, bend the knees, tone the belly muscles, push into the midline for stability, lift up the left foot, open to the left, cross and tap to the right. Lift up and open left, cross and tap to the right. Up and open to the left, cross and tap to the right, hold. Squeeze the thighs into each other, and keeping the cross, lift up the right foot. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Uncross, stand up. Four corners of the left foot. Anchor, connect, bend. Press the midline. Home is here. Pull into here. Lift up the right left foot. Open right. Cross and tap. Open right. Cross and tap. To center. Open right. Cross and tap and hold. Squeeze in, thighs into each other. Lift up the foot, the right foot. Hover. Take a breath. And exhale, release. Well done. Anchor into both feet. Sweep the arms forward and up to the sky. Bend forward and down. Hands to the blocks, the shins, the floor. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale and fold in. Inhale again and lengthen. And exhale and fold. Inhale, reach forward, rise all the way back up. And exhale your hands into your heart. Okay, please grab your strap. Introduce yourself to the people beside you, to the right and to the left. Hold the strap wide. Stagger forward and back. And if you're by the wall on either side, just step away from the wall so you've got room. Or you could even turn sideways on your mat. Okay, so Catherine, Michael, Daniel, all my shoulder friends, here's where you're going to be particularly careful. Right hand back and down. So you're stretching your left shoulder. Right arm back and down. Back up to center. And left arm back and down. Two straight arms. And back up to center. Again to the right. Right arm back and down. Back up to center. Feel your feet on the ground. Left arm back and down. And back up to center. Now it's going to get really fun. So right arm back and down, left arm forward, around in front, behind right arm up, a full circle all the way behind you, back and up, and down the front again. And all the way around. Try not to hit anybody in the face with your buckle or yourself. Circling. So maybe you make really small circles, maybe you skip the circles. Okay, now even more fun, you're going to change direction. And I leave that to you to figure out. Circle around the other way. Mobilizing, lubricating. One more time, all the way around. And then up the top and down the back. So if you're working with a shoulder injury, maybe you don't go all the way down. Maybe just go back a little bit. Feel your way through it. If going all the way down is in your wheelhouse today, go all the way down. Back up and down the front. And a few more times, just up and back and up and forward. Breathing as you move. Feeling your feet on the ground. Offering your body acceptance. And then come down the front when you're done and release. Rock your shoulders. Put the strap to the side. Okay? Check in how you feel. Bend the knees forward, shift the hips back. Utkatasana, chair pose. Four corners of the feet strong. Reach the hands behind the back, lace together the fingers, roll the shoulders back, lift up through your heart. Bend the knees any amount more. Shift the hips back any amount more. 3 deep breaths. Spread your collarbones. Lift up your right heel. Put it back down. Lift up your left heel. Put it back down. Lift up both heels. Put them back down. Straighten the legs. Release the arms. Roll your shoulders. Lift up the right arm. Bend the elbow and give yourself a literal pat on the back. Good home. Good job, Chaya. Doing a good job. Okay, left hand to the right elbow. Move the elbow any amount to the left, more towards the middle of the back of your head. And as the elbow goes to the left, if it's going far to the left, also move the outer shoulder blade to the left. Then, Emery, head up. Yeah, side bend to the left. And breathe. So your left hand is supporting your right elbow. You're stretching the tricep. Ceps. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, release. Roll the shoulders. Lift the left arm up, bend the elbow, back pat. Right hand to the elbow moving towards the middle of the back of the head any amount. And if it goes far, then the outer shoulder blade also pulling to the right, pulling into the body. Side bend to the right. Try not to have your head get pushed out of alignment by your arms. Deep side bend. You come back up to center. And exhale, release. Roll the shoulders. Step to the top of your mat. Bring your hands to your heart. Feel the four corners of both feet solidly on the ground. Feel the four corners of both hands pressing into each other, inviting you to just be home here in this body. Inhale, sweep the arms to the sky. And exhale, fold forward and down. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look forward. Exhale and fold in. And step the right foot back, lunge. And stretch the whole spine forward and long. Lift both arms to the ceiling. Join the palms. Bend the elbows, thumbs to the upper back or as far down as they go. Add a back bend. Stretch the arms back up. Release the hands apart. And again, twist. Right hand to the floor, twist to your left. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring the left hand down. Step the right foot forward and step the left foot back. Arms to the sky. Palms together, if that's available to you. Bend the elbows. Back bend. Come out of the back bend, stretch up the arms, release the hands. Left hand down, twist to the right. Right hand down, down face dog. Step the right foot back. Planting your foundation with clarity and strength. Take a full stretch. Breathe in, plank pose. Knees up or knees down. So if you had your hands on the blocks, put them on the floor. Exhale, lower yourself to the floor. And lift up into a baby back bend. And check your hands. Exhale, back to down face dog. Step or hop both feet forward, up to your hands. Press down into your feet, inhale, rise. All the way up, arms to the sky, hands into the heart. Good, breathe in, reach the arms forward and up. Exhale, bend forward and down. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale and fold in. Step both feet back, downward facing dog. Take a full stretch. Come forward to plank pose. Exhale, lower yourself to the floor. Inhale, baby back bend or a bigger back bend if your back wants a bigger back bend. Exhale, dog pose. Step or hop the feet forward. Inhale, reach forward, rise up. Exhale, hands into the heart. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky. And exhale, fold down. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, dog pose, step or hop. Plank pose, breathe in. Bend the elbows, lower yourself down. Back bend. Down face dog. Step or hop forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands into your heart. Please turn sideways on your mat and take a wide stance. Turn the right foot 90 degrees out. Turn the left foot level with the back edge of your mat. Open the arms wide. Bend the right knee. And settle into your breath. Here, warrior pose. Point the right knee right over the second toe. Stretch the right arm to the sky. Bend the right elbow. Left hand to the right elbow. Move the elbow more to the middle of the back of the head. Side bend to the left. Side bend to the right. Come back up to center. Stretch the arms wide again. Straighten the right leg. Triangle pose, right hand down to the shin or the floor or the ankle, left arm to the sky. With the left arm, do a windmill. Sweep the arm in a big circle all the way around in front of you. And then circle around the other way. You can always just plant the hand on the hip if the shoulder needs a rest. When the arm comes to the sky next, leave it there and extend yourself out. So extend your body longer. Through your bones, push into the floor. Through your bones, stretch your top arm to the sky and your bottom arm to the floor. Take one more breath. Lift yourself all the way up. Lower your arms, parallel your feet, and turn to the other side. Left foot out. Extend the arms wide apart. Bend deep into the left knee. Tracking the knee. Christina, go wider. Yeah. Lift the left arm to the sky, bend the elbow. With the right hand, catch that elbow. So you're patting your back. Side bend to the right. Bring yourself upright. Keep bending into your left knee. Side bend to your left. Left knee bent. A lot. Inhale, bring the torso back upright. Extend the arms to the sides. Straighten the left leg. Trikonasana, left hand down, right arm up. And then windmill the arm. This is for more mobility in the shoulder joint. Moving with your breath. Circle the other way. When the arm comes up to the ceiling again, leave it there. Push down into your feet and extend out. Just reach out, reach longer, out. Grow your pose. Grow your sense of home, of self-acceptance. Pressing down into the 2 feet. Lift yourself back up. Parallel your feet. Step the feet together. Turn back to the top of the mat. Bring your hands to your heart. Press the 4 corners of each foot down into the mat. Affirming for yourself your presence here, now. Home, here, now. Inhale, arms to the sky, reach up. Exhale, fold forward and down. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step back. Plank pose. Lower to the floor. Back bend. Child's pose. Sit the hips back on the heels. Rest the head on the ground. Invite yourself in to yourself. We're going to lie down on the back, feet towards me, head to the back of the room. Hands to the back of your head, legs to the sky. Keeping the legs and the feet together, circle the legs to the right. A big circle. And then circle around to the left, reversing direction. And continue reversing direction, keeping the head down or lifting the head, shoulders, and chest up. The circles can be small or really big. Up to you. Go around both ways 2 more times. And then put the head down if it's up and put the feet down on the floor. And take a breath. Stretch the legs straight up again. Lift the head, shoulders, and chest. And then lift the hips straight up off the floor and bring them back down. It's not going to be a big movement. Hips up and down. And as the hips go up, lift your chest higher towards your hips. And the hips go up and the chest goes higher towards the hips. And they go down and then hips up higher and back down and 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 even higher and back down and all the way down. Feet down, head down. Take a breath. Legs to the sky. Hands to the back of the head. Lift the head, shoulders, and chest. Lower the legs away from you towards the floor any amount and bring them back up. And lower the legs any amount and bring them back up. 5 more. If your neck is bothering, you can always put the head down. If the back is bothering, go slower, lower, less low, and with the knees bent. Last one. Bend the knees, release the hands, release the feet, and drop the knees to the right and to the left. Bringing the knees to center, feet on the floor, knees bent. Cross the right ankle over the left knee, just the ankle. Pull the left leg in and hold the back of the left thigh. And just breathe here. Present here. Releasing your hands, place the left foot back on the floor and slide the right thigh all the way across. So you've got your thighs together, your right leg is all the way across, and then pick your feet up off the floor and catch your opposite foot or ankles with your hands. So the left hand holds the right foot and the right hand holds the left. And go around the side. With the right hand, yeah. So this is cow face pose legs that we might do sitting up. So we're just exploring it lying down where it's a whole lot easier. So just feel what this feels like. And then exhale and release the feet, both feet to the floor, uncrossing. And cross the left ankle over the right, left hand through and catch the back of the right thigh with the hands. So the knee is out to the side, you've just got the ankle crossed, flex the foot that's crossed. And invite acceptance of whatever you're finding in your left hip. Invite yourself to acceptance. To be at home with the discomfort. Take one more breath. And then release the hands, the right foot to the floor, and slide the left thigh all the way across. Then pick up the feet and catch the opposite foot with the hands. Just breathe here. Good. Take one more breath. And exhale and release your feet to the floor. Bend up your forearms for bridge pose. And pressing down into the four corners of your feet. Lift up your belly, your hips, and your chest. Lift up your heart. And create a bridge for yourself from where you are to where you want to be, how you want to feel at home in places where you don't feel at home. Take another deep breath in. And then exhale, release the hips down and drop the knees to the right and to the left. Rolling over to your side, sit yourself up. So our pose today is Gomukhasana, which is cow face pose. And we have essentially done all of the elements, so we're going to put it together. Now, this is an intensive hip pose as well as shoulder pose, so it's a really medicinal pose, but can be somewhat challenging. So I'm going to show you the full form of the pose, and then I'll show you variations so that everybody can practice the pose in a way that works best for them. So I'm going to show you from the back. So the thighs cross, the feet are back by the hips. You're holding the strap of your hands. So this is the pose. And here's the first way to make it easier. So much easier. Even easier, more comfortable. So if your knees, however, or your hips are saying, no, thank you, this is not good for me, because you know, then you can sit in a tight cross-legged shape instead of with the legs across. Okay? In terms of the arms, so the Gomukhasana arms, you've had the strap, so you're going to hold the strap, one hand up, one hand down. You can make it easier by holding your hands farther apart. You can also just do one arm. The hardest shoulder here is the shoulder of the arm that's going down. So if this is your compromised shoulder, then maybe the hand just stays on the hip. And you're just not using a strap, but just working the top arm. So like so. So you just back it up so that it works for you and you're not overstraining, but you're also continuing to move, because as we know, movement begets movement and stillness begets stillness. So we want to keep moving, just modified in the best way that we can. Okay, so we're going to do legs first. So get whatever proppage you want. And if you're not sure, start with the prop and you can always take it away. Or start without the prop and you can always add it. So right thigh, right leg, fold the knee so it's coming straight out from the hip. So I'm just giving you the classic and then you modify so it works for your body. Then left leg, over and across. And you're on the shoelace side of your feet. If possible. And if not possible, then you're on the sole of your foot. So all the way across. Matt, keep going. Yeah. Stack the knees. Any questions? Anybody need a further adjustment? Okay. Then strap. The strap, so you have your left leg on top, which means the right arm is going to be on top. So strap in the right hand and right arm to the sky. Dangle the strap behind your back, bend your elbows so the strap's hanging down. Then left hand to the elbow. Good. Yeah, bring it all the way down. Your hand all the way down, like you're patting your back. Yes. Elbow straight up to the ceiling. Check that your head isn't getting pushed out of alignment. You can just stay here. Or reach out the left arm. Externally rotate it. So turn the palm up and back so the shoulder and the shoulder blade roll back. Keep that then as you reach for the strap behind your back. And then you're walking your hands towards each other as mindfully and safely, yeah, you got it, as you can. Head up, heart up. All right, looks good, Catherine. Take one more breath. Okay, Michael? And then exhale and release your arms. Keep your legs, bring your hands out in front of you on the floor and lean forward. 2 more breaths. It's a big hip opener. Yeah. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale and sit all the way up and uncross. And then windshield wiper. Just relieve the legs. So how did that go? Any questions before we do side 2?
I know left hip, if that's going to be off a little bit, or should it be on the ground?
Anne-Marie's asking if both hips should be equally on the ground. Correct. Okay. Both hips should be equally on the ground. Okay. So if you've got one hip floating, put a little bit more underneath both hips. Okay. So your foundation is solid. That's in an ideal world.
Right.
When we are in our own particular bodies. I was thinking, fiddler crabs, right? They borrow somebody else's shell. And they live in somebody else's shell. And then when they get too big for the shell, or they see a better shell, they change shells. They switch homes. We cannot do that. So we have to create self-acceptance for how our bodies are today, because that's how they are. And we keep moving. And we do the best we can. So left knee out in front. Right thigh across. Come onto the tops of the feet and see if you can anchor your right buttock. And maybe this is a better option today. Yeah. 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 Okay. Oh, we've got two Anns. I was speaking to that Ann, but maybe it applies to you too. Yeah. Okay, strap in the left hand. Left arm to the sky. Bend the elbow. Right hand to the elbow, so the left arm is up. And invite yourself a little deeper. Then right arm out to the side, external rotation, bend and reach. And either catch your hands or catch the strap. And then walk your hands towards each other. And then be here. Just be here and breathe. You did the other side, Gladys?
I think so.
Yeah.
I realize when they're arms.
Yeah. So just breathing where you are, present. Lisa, can you make sure you're muted on both screens? Yeah, thanks. Full deep breaths, in and out. And one more breath. And then exhale and release the arms. Fingers out in front. Lean forward. Deeper hip stretch. One more breath. Never forcing. And then lift yourself back up and uncross. And drop the knees right and drop the knees left. Okay, are you up for something really fun related to this pose? All right, I'm going to show you, and then we'll do it together. It's important that you know the person on either side of you for when we do this. Okay, so we're going to be starting, just watch. If you can't see my feet, my legs, and you may have done this with me before. So the feet are going to stay where they are apart. Watch my feet, do not move, but I pivot 360. And now I've got the other leg on top. It's like magic. Yeah. Should we give it a try? You might get all tangled up. Yeah, I'll do it one more time. So the feet stay where they are. And then you lift and pivot and spin. It's like twister times squared. Yeah. Twister squared. Okay.
So we'll be facing there, or?
Let's stagger facing me. So one person forward, one person back. All right, so right leg under, left leg across. We're going to go to our right. Take a breath in. Remember, we're doing yoga. Lean forward. Keep your feet where they are. Pivot all the way around. Keep going, don't stop. Keep going till you're facing me again. Facing me again, all the way around. Yes, with the right leg up.
So when you have to go reverse then.
What?
When you go the second time, you go reverse.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, well, that's true.
So now we have the right leg on top, the left leg on the bottom. We're going to go to the left.
Wait, right leg on top.
Right leg on top. Yeah. Yes. And you're going to go to your left. Ready? and up and around. Spin around till you're facing me again. Don't stop till you're facing me again. One more time with feeling. To the right, up and around. And last time to the left, just so we're balanced, up and around. Okay, we lost Susan. Okay. So uncross your legs, feet out in front of you, and drop your knees left and right. And coming to center, place your hands behind you, fingers facing forward. Turn your fingers so they're facing forward towards your hips. Four corners of the feet, four corners of the hands. Roll the shoulders up and back and lift your hips up any amount. They can go all the way up to as high as they go or just a little bit. Susan A, step your feet out a little bit more. Yeah, and then lift. Take a deep breath in and exhale and release. This is not something we do in the normal course of the day, no, but all the movement is good. All the movement is good. We're going to go up one more time. If you want to do the classic form of the pose, you can also do this with your legs straight out and hips up. It's harder. So maybe we stick with this, just so you have options. Feet on the floor, foundation, shoulders back, lift up. Yeah, that's it, Anne-Marie. Beautiful. Nice, Gladys. Beautiful, Anne. Up a little bit higher. Well done, Karen. Jane. Yeah, everybody. Matt. Good. Exhale and release all the way down. Drop your knees again, left and right. It's a lot on the wrists, but it makes the wrists strong. And weight bearing on your wrists is good for osteoporosis in your wrists and your arms. Come back to center and lie down on your back. Pull your knees into your chest. And with one hand, cup each knee. Separate the knees wide. And then circle them around and back together. Big circles. Trying to keep the hips and the hip flexors passive. So it's the arms that are doing the work. And then circle the other way. So we've done a lot of mobilizing of hip joints and shoulder joints. So now we're just giving a little TLC. Bring the knees back together. Hug them in close. And still holding the right leg, stretch the left leg out long on the floor. Stretch the right leg to the sky and either put the strap around the foot or just hold the back of the thigh or the calf. And breathe as you stretch. Focus particularly on reaching long out through your left leg, the bottom leg. Point and flex your right foot. Bending the knee, release the foot to the floor, stretch it out, bend up the left leg and stretch the leg to the ceiling, holding or using the strap. Leg as straight as it will go for deeper hamstring stretch. And then point and flex. Bend the knee, pull both knees into your chest, rock yourself from side to side. Be preparing for Shavasana. So whenever you're ready, stretch yourself out on the floor. Relax your feet to the sides. Move any props out of the way so nothing's touching you. And rest your palms face up a little bit away from your body. And close your eyes. And feel where your body touches the floor. That is all the foundation of this pose, all those parts. The back of your heels, the back of your calves, the back of your thighs, the back of your buttocks, whatever part of your back is on the floor, the back of the hands, the knuckles, the back of the forearms and elbows, the back of the upper arms and the shoulders, and the back of the head. All of those places, let them connect deeply, let them get heavy, weighty. Mother Earth is home to all creatures, all beings who live here. Feel yourself at home here on the earth. A place for you where you are accepted exactly the way you are. Your place is here. Watch your breath floating in, floating out, inviting you to unconditional acceptance and to make yourself at home where you are. Bring your awareness to your breath. Invite a deep, long breath in. Slow, smooth breath out. Breathe in deep and long. And breathe out slow. Begin to wake up your body, moving fingers and toes. And bending your knees, curl over to your side. We're going to sit up for just a minute or two of seated meditation. Well, please come up sitting and sit on a blanket or a block. Rest your hands in your lap or on your thighs. Close your eyes. Breathe in home. And breathe out home. Breathing in an invitation to yourself to be at home with yourself. And a further invitation as you breathe out to be at home in the world. Home as you inhale. Home as you exhale. Melody Beattie completes her writing by writing, "Once we accept ourselves unconditionally, no matter where we are, it will feel like home." Joining your palms together in front of your heart, we'll chant one Om for home to carry with us out into the day anything of value that we've experienced in coming to be more at home in ourselves and in our bodies this morning. Take a deep breath in. Om.